Hey on it. What's the deal? It's your folks Shaka. I wanted to share my thoughts with y'all real quick. So yeah, I wanted to speak to y'all about this dude Adam22. Alright. I've had a couple of dudes hit me up, small time. We had about 10 dudes reach out though. That's the most that we've really had people reach out about a topic, okay? And so I wanted to give my thoughts, answer a few questions. And so hopefully y'all come to a better understanding about what's going on. But the first thing is somebody asked me, man, do I think this has brought some newfound attention and traffic to the No Jumper franchise, and the dude Adam22. Because right now it seems like it was obviously a script, okay, that they went through with, and it seems as if it was an effort to promote, okay, Adam22 and No Jumper, as well as, kind of like, I guess, his wife, all right, but I don't think it really worked in their favor, okay, and the primary reason why is because I made a few videos on YouTube. I did a few on these other platforms, but I had explained to y'all that the majority of males out here today, especially a lot of the younger dudes, they don't really got much going on for themselves, okay? And so what they do is, in the real world, they kind of go out, they get what they need or whatever, and they live through these characters that they see online, okay? And Adam22, I believe, was one of those dudes for a lot of these so-called white dudes and various different dudes like that. Because, he's the cool white dude that a lot of dudes have never met, okay? When a lot of guys kind of look at him, they kind of see him with the No Jumper franchise that has been, somewhat successful. The dude got the OnlyFans popping, he got access to the women, and then they kind of see him bump shoulders with some of these so-called street and gang members and things like that. A lot of these dudes, man, that's the position they want to be in. And so they'll pretty much just live through this dude, Adam22, and his No Jumper podcast. And when they kind of look up and see what he allowed to go down with his wife, that kind of take a lot of juice out of that. You know what I'm saying? About how they feel, relate, and connect to the dude, Adam22. And him kind of like just being cool with it. Like if he was mad about it or something, and it kind of like happened behind his back, that probably would have helped the channel, okay? But it didn't. It was like something that he voluntarily did, and in these dudes' eyes, they like, dude, you voluntarily did something like that? Dude, you're a simp, you're a sucker. Because a lot of these dudes up front, you know what I'm saying? Or what I'm saying is up front, they're a lot younger and things like that. Because to be real with you, man, this is a thing for a lot of those other dudes, okay? But, a lot of these dudes kind of like fresh in their insecurities and things like that. They thinking about how they would feel if a brother kind of like pulled up and smashed on a wife like that. That ain't something that they gonna be happy about. You know what I'm saying? And when Adam22 was kind of like, yeah, it happened, it's business or whatever, a lot of them dudes kind of feeling like Adam22 threw them under the bus. You know what I'm saying? Because they supported and believed in him to be the upstanding white dude that they wanted him to be, and he turned out not to be that, okay? And so that's why I believe that it has turned into something that is 100% counterproductive to that dude Adam22 and that No Jumper franchise. And so, but just, man, outside of that, man, the reality of it is, you got to accept the game for what it is. And I'm going to tell you why. The reason why is because it's not like a Keke Palmer situation, where she was doing things with this guy against, okay, what he wanted her to do, okay? You know, you can kind of question and call stuff like that out. That's one of the reasons why it took me a minute to get around to this. It's hard to call it out when, you know, he kind of sat down in partnership with his wife, and that's something that they agreed on. Okay? It's not much you could really say about that. I mean, man, you can't really use, you know, other people's situation to measure the decisions that they're making within their marriage. Okay? And so that's kind of like, man, what makes the game a little different for that situation. But to be real with you, man, just on another note, this is the reason why a lot of women deal with a lot of these so-called other dudes, okay? Because they allow them to be a little more, I would say loose out here. You know what I'm saying? In the game. As long as she's coming home. Okay, them dudes are like that more than anybody. As long as you coming home, okay, a lot of times they are transactional type of dudes. So as long as you're coming home, as long as you're doing these specific things, okay, that I have obligated you to do, okay, to make sure that I don't have to come out of my place, all right, to be worried about you being anything else, we good. All right, you know, you could go out with your girls, you could do a girls trip, and a lot of times, yeah, them dudes will be cockles and say, yeah, you can enjoy a man, and he'll sit down and watch it, because I know that dude ADAM22 watched it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? He giving me those cockle vibes. But he probably sat down and watched it and stuff. But dude, you can't really say nothing about that. You did. All right, it's more normal than you think, you know. And this example, this backdrop is kind of like, you know, her going out being with a dude. But man, it's various different things. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That these women are just allowed to do with these other dudes. But this is one of the reasons why they kick it with them. You know, it's not always because he's just a man of all men. You know, a lot of these women don't even like dealing with stone cold men out here like that, because they don't get the opportunity to get out here and get permission to experiment, okay, like this other dude will allow them to do, okay? And so, yeah, man, I just wanted to go ahead and leave it there, man. Y'all go ahead and comment below. Tell me what you think. 300.